Well, Liz Truss spearheading a myriad of international deals at the moment. Of course, we saw Boris announce that Aussie-UK trade deal the other day. Of course, Remainers all said this was impossible. It would take years. It couldn't be done. No one would want to deal with Brexit Britain. Of course, they're looking increasingly ridiculous as Project Fear falls apart with each passing week. And you'll note now they're just simply negative about every deal. It's very tiresome. I suggest we ignore them. Mainstream Brits will, of course, applaud deals being done in the national interest that can be judged, of course, at elections by the British electorate who can cast their judgments on deals done by those we elect and can remove at election time. But another deal done, a US deal this time, government reaching a historic deal on a US tariff dispute. Deal will ensure retaliatory tariffs which affected UK exports to the US worth $550 million remain suspended. Historic deal with the US on the Airbus Boeing dispute is a major win for industries like Scotch whisky, the government have said. After talks with US Trade Representative Catherine Tay at the Department for International Trade's headquarters, both sides have agreed to suspend retaliatory tariffs for 5 years and cooperate more closely on tackling unfair trade practices by non-market economies. International Trade Secretary Liz Truss saying that we've secured a historic deal with the US on the long-running Airbus-Boeing disputes today. This will support jobs and is great news for Scotch whisky and other exports, including aerospace, who will no longer face punitive tariffs. You also had Business Secretary Kwasi Kwarteng coming out and saying well done to Liz Truss and officials for resolving the 17-year-long WTO dispute, saying that this agreement secures the future of our aerospace sector, protects sectors from unfair tariffs. Stephen Daisley giving his verdict on this, saying UK government secures a 5-year suspension of US retaliatory tariffs on whisky. The Scotch whisky industry will be raising a dram or two to Liz Truss. There's also talk now, by the way, of a deal being done with New Zealand, following on from the Aussie deal, with a source at the Department for International Trade speaking to the Telegraph, saying we want to keep the momentum going that's been created by the Aussie deal. The agreement will be similar in shape to Australia, so fundamentally liberalising, high standard and advanced in areas like services, reflecting our shared values and the kinship between our two countries. The New Zealanders, they said, will need to give us much more on mobility, investment and services if they want an agreement, and Liz will be driving a hard bargain on that. Again, hardline Remainers didn't want us doing international deals. They wanted this all done by the EU. The UK now representing itself on the world stage. Gotta be a good thing. Doing deals in the national interest. And as I keep repeating, able to walk away from bad deals. And of course, it'll be you, us, the British public, who will cast our judgment on the deals done by our Prime Minister, by our government. But that is what this is all about. It's about democracy. It's about taking back control. It's about the British government being able to act in the national interest, unconstrained by EU membership. As ever, guys, if you enjoyed this video, do give it a quick thumbs up. If you like what I do here on the channel, do support me, support my channel. Hit the join button down below. See the link in the top pinned comment to become a member. Would really appreciate your support. And of course, guys, as ever, thanks so much for watching.